Hi, everyone. Welcome to Sports Jazz. Isaac, I am in the building. Josh will be joining us later. And it's a beautiful day today, a wonderful day today, being a Man United fan. Of course, not that we got the 3 points yesterday, but it's a very, very beautiful feeling to see our team playing the kind of football that we want. Well, Amorim tactics held off Liverpool's attack, frustrating Anne Slot's team yesterday at Anfield. That was a hard fought draw, guys. It was an incredible game. I wish we play like this. I'm wondering where this game was last time when we were playing Newcastle, playing Nottingham Forest. Nottingham, we played good. We played good. But Bournemouth, Arsenal, I had Aziz yesterday in the building and he was stunned. He came thinking it was going to be a walkover, although at one point he said, this team, whenever it's Man United and Liverpool, things can always happen. Once again, guys, thank you so much for tuning in Sports Jazz. Please do subscribe. Isaac, I am in the building. I am in the building. Turn on the notifications. And where do we start from today, guys? Where do we start from? Of course, we all know what happened yesterday. Hold up, let me put this away. It's distracting me. We all know what happened. We watched what was happening yesterday. We went at Anfield, bossed them. Yeah, I'm going to use that word. We bossed them, especially the second half. Brilliant, guys. Brilliant. I wanted to start with the defense. The defensive resilience across resilience. Sorry, the defensive resilience across the team yesterday. I think United defensively, the performance yesterday was one of the strongest we've seen ever since Amorim took over. Every player was stepping up. Every player was up for the challenge. And when I say every player, of course, we saw the Ligt also had a few mishaps. The handball, the goal against, the first goal, of course, caused by Maguire, but the Ligt also sent to the cleaners. But yeah, yesterday, I think Maguire played so well, a towering presence, showing immense relationship and control in the back line. One of his best games so far this season for me. I know the first goal was because of Maguire. Then of course I'm looking at the Ligt too. The Ligt, he had a decent performance yesterday, but it wasn't. That first goal, he shouldn't have gone to the ground like that. He knows better. He knows he can do better. And as for the penalty, it was he wasn't at fault. However, I believe we should consider using Mazarawi as the right CB and rotate the Ligt with Maguire as the center CB, because yesterday, if you saw it, it was the Ligt and Mazarawi rotating. Sorry, the Ligt and Maguire rotating. So I think it should be the Ligt rotating with Maguire. Sorry, the Ligt rotating with Mazarawi, not the other way around. Then Lisandro Martinez, beautiful goal. I know he's had people have been bashing him. He's not been well. He's been mid this season. He's been average, but he's done so well this season. Yesterday he did so well. Great goal, solid performance overall. He gave the backline a boost with the intensity and the ball playing ability. He was incredible yesterday. He was incredible. I don't know whether Josh is ready. Looks like Josh is coming in. Josh, please let me know whenever you're ready. We're still looking at the performance yesterday from Man United. We had some incredible performance. Lenny Euro came from the bench. What a tackle! That was a game-saving moment, and he showed immense potential. So, yeah, he also has to get his flowers, and he's a player to look out for. Overall, the structure and discipline across the team yesterday was a clear sign of Amorim's work on the training ground. So I hope the guys keep this up. I hope we keep playing this way, because we are going to need more from where this came from. We are going to need more of this. We need to keep up. We need to keep up. We're currently seated in the 13th position, and it doesn't look good at all. Then if we go to our midfield, I think Casemiro and Ericsson shouldn't be paired again. The two shouldn't play. First of all, they're old. Shouldn't be played again. They're old. Okay, no disrespect. They were very incredible players in their prime, but right now, if you watch the game, again playing against Newcastle, we lacked those legs in the midfield. The midfield yesterday, Ugarte and Bruno, was a midfield clinic. Manchester United midfield duo yesterday, by duo I mean Ugarte and Bruno Fernandes, did put up a master. I mean, they put on a master class. Okay, demonstrating why they are pivotal, and why Amorim needs them to play together. Back as in one of the streams, me and Josh, we did mention this. It looks like currently we need a midfielder, but without one to replace Kobe Mino or Casemiro, whoever we put into slotting with the Ugarte. I think Bruno Fernandes is the only one that can do that currently. And of course, Ugarte yesterday breaking up play. He was incredible, impeccable timing and making crucial tackles, and his ability to to cause those turnovers provided United with that momentum they needed to control the game. And at one point, the second half, you saw how it went. We're controlling the game so well. Uh, let's just wait and see. Then I have J United. What up, brother? What up, brother? Yesterday, best Monday so far. I woke up like a prince. Glory, glory, Man United. Best Monday so far. It was incredible yesterday. I was with J United. He was on stream supporting. At one point, he was worried when we conceded, when Mo Salah took that penalty and it was 2-0, sorry, 2-1. But guess what? The bullet was still in the chamber coming from Amad Diallo. And yes, he did pop out. Again, yesterday, Amad Diallo with a very, very beautiful display. But before I come to Diallo, yeah, again, back to Ugarte, his work rate, relentless work rate, defensive intelligence on the pitch yesterday. Fooled yesterday again under Amorim. I know we didn't get the 3 point, but it's one of the best games I've watched under ever since Amorim took over. Ugate's contributions were nothing short of a masterclass in the midfield dominance yesterday, and his combination with Bruno Fernandes. Let's talk about the captain. A lot of you people come out and give him all the stick, even when I think he missed the game against Newcastle. Again, Man United fans were out there, pressing on, calling him out and all that. Yesterday, I had Aziz, a Liverpool fan, saying, of course, we always stream with Aziz. He came on, he said he's a fantastic player, but he's not a good captain. To me, I think he's both. He's both. He does what any captain would have done or should do. And I love that from him. Him yesterday connecting play, he was seamlessly, the link up, the midfield, defense, the midfield, and the attack, ensuring smooth transition across the pitch. I mean, the vision and passing dictated the tempo of the game, and that is all because of him. And when we talk about leadership, I think he did a good job yesterday. A true leader, honestly, and essential quality for a captain. For me, he has all the qualities to be a captain. And yes, his presence is very, very vital, because we saw yesterday stabilize. I mean, rather, his presence not only stabilized but also elevated the entire team's performance. Unlike last time when we had Casemiro and Ericsson, very, very poor from them. And creativity-wise, we all know what he's capable of. His ability to create opportunities was crucial yesterday. And yeah, reminding everyone why he's the captain, why he's indispensable. And yeah, that is Bruno and Ugarte. Complement, or rather, a complement to each other, perfectly forming an ideal partnership currently. And I don't think Amorim should gamble with those two. They should be playing as the way, or rather, as they kept on playing. Kobe Mino coming on yesterday, still a promising talent despite his youth. I mean, he's showcased why he's highly regarded at the club, although he's still struggling to fit into the Amorim system. We all know he's very good when he's playing in a midfield of three. But yeah, his composure under pressure and flashes of brilliance also provide hope for the future. And yeah, with time, patience, I mean, let's give him time. He has the potential to become a superstar, because he's a very, very good player. Still going into J United. What up, brother? J United says we got our Kobe back. He was brilliant yesterday. And the midfield without Ugarte is a joke. We need some more high key players. This is what I was saying. J United, I think Fernandez should be playing behind the striker. But currently, we don't have anyone who can do what he does. You know, Ugarte needs someone. I don't know who. There are rumors of Ederson from Atlanta. I don't know whether that is going to happen. I think it could happen in the summer, not now, because it would be very, very costly. But in this very moment, the only player that can suit or that can complement Ugarte is Bruno Fernandes, unfortunately, because Ericsson lacks the legs. Fernandes lacks the legs. Sorry, not Fernandes. Casemiro lacks the legs. Kobe Mino is a good player, but he's good going forward. He's still lacking. He's still lacking. He still needs time to adapt to the system because we know he flourishes more in three midfield. But with the two, he's still catching up, and he's a player to look out for because we saw what he did when he came on for Newcastle. I'm telling you that first half we would have scored 5 if it wasn't for him coming on. And any transfer news? Any transfer news? No. Oh, Dusan, I've seen that, by the way. The exchange I had, I read somewhere that United were in talks and have opened talks officially with the Juventus exchange, a player exchange for Joshua Zirkzee for Dusan, but I don't think it's true because I understand Joshua Zirkzee does not want to leave United. And it looks like after what Amorim said yesterday, it looks like he still also wants Joshua Zirkzee part of the team. Well, we have Josh in the building. Again, unfortunately, we don't have Josh. A lot of people have questions for you. Why do you always disappear every time we have huge games? We don't understand that.
Yeah, because as a Manchester United fan, you have to inhale and appreciate what Ruben Amorim
Come
is
on, man.
giving to the rest of the world. I mean, when
Masterclass yesterday.
I told you when you have small teams like Liverpool come up against seasoned giants like Man United, they're always going to falter.
I,
Little did they
again,
know that. Little
Aziz,
did
if
they know
Aziz,
that
he
it was
complained
coming.
yesterday. If Aziz and Peace, if they are watching,
Hey
again,
peace,
Josh
hey
has called
peace. How
Liverpool a
you
small
doing? How
team.
you doing, peace?
Aziz, oh, Taji, man. Taji was in tears yesterday.
Taji,
But
man,
yeah, once
the
again,
small,
guys,
very small matters.
once
Very
again,
small,
guys,
small
thank you so much
matters.
for tuning in. We have Josh in the building, Sports Jazz. J2, he says, Josh, how are you? How are
Yo,
your what
hi,
dopamine levels?
hi, hi. I just can't wait for Buttram to say, I can't wait for Isaac to say certain things like, how was the game? And he
I don't.
just
You don't
leaves
have
it
to
at
remind
that.
me, Josh. Josh, how was the game yesterday? Tell me. Let me just say it. Walk me
J
through the game
United,
yesterday,
man.
Josh. Walk me
Yeah,
through the game yesterday, Josh. How Amorim, I mean, the setup. How did he hover? How did he surprise everyone? Because we stepped into the game. You remember our stream? I was
yeah, 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 yeah.
100% sure it was going to
Yeah.
be a train wreck.
And guess
Nick
what I
Fadley
told
was in the
you?
comment section giving Liverpool 4-0,
I
you know,
know.
but somehow, somewhere you were confident. You said, no, Liverpool is a smaller team compared to
Yeah,
United. We are coming
yeah.
out on top. And it looks like God was on your side yesterday. How did it
Not
happen,
just
Josh?
not just the Lord, but I mean, for a fixture of Man United against Liverpool, you should
Mm,
know that the players don't need any re-energizing. We were in a very bad patch. The players had to stand up. The players had to be counted, and the manager was hoping that he can get the best from the players, especially since he had managed to. Have extra training sessions with them before match days. The manager can tell you that he has always not had the opportunity to train these players to have his methods cut across. And in the whole period he has been at United, save for the two training sessions before the Liverpool game, he had only trained with the team for 4 days. I mean, four
correct.
times. So it means that much as like he had the ideas that he wanted the guys to do, it was very complicated for them to do the things that he wanted to do, especially because they were not practicing that much. But going into this game, I was confident when you asked me whether Manchester United can upset Liverpool, I thought that Ruben Amorim would be the one to upset Anslot, because Ruben Amorim is a very tactically astute manager. He has the ability to outwit Anslot. It wasn't to be, because Harry Maguire fluffed that final chance that could
Oh,
maybe have buried the
oh,
game and taken
oh my
Manchester
God.
United in a much more confident mood going into the games that are coming up next. But all is well. I enjoyed the performance of the side very much. Manchester United, for the first time in a very long time, or since Ruben Amorim came into the club, they played like a team that wants to win a football match.
Mm.
They played like a team that wants to win a football match. There was intensity, there was energy, they were fighting for second balls. Harry Maguire was nicking the ball off midfielders before they even got control of the ball. I liked so many things about Manchester United. I've always worried about a player like Kobe Mainu, but Kobe Mainu yesterday, oh my God, give me that player. Let him have more training sessions. He will be the player, because yes, he had misplaced passes here and there, but for much of that game, Kobe Mainu did his job. He did exactly what they wanted him to do. And I think you can maybe pick out of Kobe Mainu's game is since he's very slow, he has to have a very quick mind. He has to anticipate the spaces on the pitch very fast, so that he can cover them, and he doesn't have to run after players, because he doesn't have the energy to run after those players. But with a star in the making in Manuel Ugarte, Kobe Mainu can flourish, because Manuel Ugarte is a proper bowler, a proper bowler.
He's
First, leave
indeed
these
a
things
proper
of
bowler.
yours. Yeah, as in, some guy has joked all evening, and he gave me a headache. I had to take a nap for the headache to go away, because he was talking to me about Curtis Jones and Kobe Mainu in the same
Oh,
sentence, and I couldn't believe.
Jones was neutralized yesterday. You're
I
giving
couldn't
flowers to
believe that.
Kobe Mino.
Yeah.
One, should we? I mean, let's give flowers to Dallo. I was even
And
finding words on how to put.
by the way,
He had
I
Trent yesterday in
started
his
with Kobe.
pockets.
I started with
You
Kobe
know,
Maino, because I want to give you the icing on the cake towards the end. But yeah,
let's
Dalo.
roll. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I mean, exploiting Trent yesterday, Josh, and it
Yeah,
looks
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
Amarim instructed Dallo to push forward aggressively, and
Yes, yeah.
knowing Trent, I mean, struggles
Has
defensively. He's very good
frailties
going forward,
at the
but
back.
he struggles. He struggles defensively and leaving space behind. Dallo executed his brilliant. I mean, he
His
executed
role
that
brilliantly.
brilliantly,
Yeah.
providing width and keeping Liverpool pinned. And Trent had a disaster yesterday. It's a night to forget. It's a night to forget.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I mean, the thing that I was telling you, I started with Kobe Mino, because he was one of the less players who were brilliant yesterday. Because if I had started with the rest, then it is almost the
He's
whole
just
team.
23. J United is reminding you, Kobe Mino.
Yeah, but the thing is, for Ruben Amorim, the thing that worked for him against Liverpool, we never
Mm,
won the game, but we are in high spirits, because of the display of the team. We saw exactly how a Ruben Amorim team can be able to outwit opponents in every metric of the game. The thing
correct.
that worked most importantly for Ruben Amorim is the thing that you have been dying for. That is the wing backs, for the first time in his um, team since Ahmad
Mm,
Diallo stopped playing right wing back. The wing backs worked on both sides. The
on
wing
both
backs
ends.
worked
That is
very
correct.
well, because Diallo yesterday had his best game. His performance was brilliant. He was very aggressive going forward. He managed to pocket two players, not just TAA. But the good thing, he remembered he had two pockets on his shots. So, even Mo Salah was there. Mo Salah could not manage to beat Lisandro
Right.
Martinez and Diogo Dallo. And
By the
the
way,
fact that Ruben Amorim was very confident on a side that has Mo Salah to insist that Diogo Dallo must play as a wing back and be aggressive going forward, because he put all this on Lisandro Martinez. And Lisandro
correct.
Martinez just you know how they tag in wrestling, like you tag team.
Yeah.
He was ready to tag team and help
You
out
know,
Diogo Dallo.
Josh, sorry to cut you off. Again, just to add something on Mo Salah, containing Salah is not an easy thing. But on the defensive end, Dallo managed to hold his own against Salah, one of the league's most dangerous attackers. He's lethal. He has 18 goals, and still counting. He's still scoring.
Yeah, he's the
In
league's
other
most
words,
lethal striker.
exactly. His improved positioning and recovering abilities were evident, ensuring that Salah doesn't dominate the flank, and that is
Yeah,
all we ever
true.
needed from Dallo under
Yeah,
Amorim.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
He's
Yeah,
he
and I
balanced the
kept
performance
telling
on
you
both
that
ends
it
of the pitch. Yeah.
I kept telling you that it was coming, but
Hmm.
maybe it took longer than we would have liked. But there was
Actually,
always a good player in Diogo Dallo, because the things that you did see him do over the years, even when he played um, out of position on the left hand side at AC
yeah.
Milan while he was on loan, winning a Scudetto in that period. I mean,
You know,
he played all season and he managed to hold his own. So for me, I was always confident that this is a very good player. This is a player who will. Um, it was just a purple patch. It was a purple patch during that period, and we hope that it is all behind him, and this would give him confidence going into other games. Because if you manage to hold your own and play to the instructions of the manager in that position against the most lethal striker the most lethal forward in the league, then yeah, you should be that guy. You should be that guy. I mean,
do you
it
know what?
shouldn't be a very difficult
Do you
thing
know
if you're
what else?
coming up against the Martinellis or the Gabriel Jesus of this world.
One other thing I would like to mention is the player. We had a 6 day. That is the first time Amorim has trained the boys or has trained with the boys for a period of 6 days uninterrupted. Usually, there's been a game midweek. Players they only train one day, then they go off. Then the other day it's a
Yeah,
game.
there's the
And
recovery
this
and all that.
exactly. So we are playing Arsenal over the weekend, the FA. But I'm also happy that we are not playing Carabao and Arsenal is playing Newcastle midweek this week. I hope
Don't we have
the
a?
boys
I
turn
think we
up
have
the
a
same
game
way.
midweek. Don't we have a game
No,
midweek against Brighton?
midweek.
Yeah. Or it's the week after.
It could be the week after. Let me double check and see because I think it's Arsenal. It's Arsenal that is supposed to be playing. But Josh, as I was saying, players, the fact that Amarim had enough time with the boys, that is also a very, very good sign. And I think if that, in fact, he also mentioned it and he said, "Do you see what I said? Do you see what I said? This is what I was talking about. I had enough time with my boys. And if this is the case, God, please give us more 6 days." And
I know.
I mean,
Because
we are
actually,
ready for Arsenal.
in that period, he did have two training sessions, right?
Yeah.
Because you now you can imagine that even when you have a period of 6 days, you can only have two proper training sessions, because the rest of the
Hmm.
stuff is warm-ups, recovery. I mean, making sure that the players are fit enough and stuff like that. But all the praises are not yet done from me about the display of Manchester United yesterday, because the wing backs were the thing that made the side tick at the back. But the back three was the best back three we could have hoped for. I mean,
I liked how it
Maguire,
switched to a five. I liked how it switched to a five. And by the way,
that's what
kudos
it's
to
supposed
Maguire.
to do. That's what it's
He's
supposed
done
to
so
do.
well. The
Yeah, I
transitioning
mean,
was amazing.
Maguire has some. I know they do refer to him as a fridge, but I think that guy has a very good mentality,
He's done so well.
because
He's doing so well.
the guy plays against Newcastle and he's shit in the game against Newcastle.
Comes
I
back
mean,
with playing with one of
he's
the
he
top table leaders
yeah, he
and
comes back
puts
playing
up a
again
very
against the
masterful
table
display.
leaders. He knows the tradition of the fixture itself. He knows what it means. With all the experience that he has, the period that United has had without winning a football game, then he has two proper sessions. The manager tells him that he actually tells. He calls out Maguire in public by saying that I have talked to him this morning, and I hope that I've told him that he must improve. He must
He
improve on
even
his
said
performances on the pitch.
he still wants him to be part of the team. In fact, there are rumors that United might trigger the extension,
No,
the
they
1 year left.
no. Ruben Amorim did tell us before the game that United has triggered the option to
Ah,
extend
okay.
his contract. Yeah, so that's why he was telling him, as he was saying that, he actually also made it very clear. He emphatically put it out there that he has asked the player to improve. So the player must improve his performances on the pitch, and his leadership is also much needed. And what better way to show your manager that actually you are ready to step up and be counted? Because Maguire's display yesterday was very good, much as he had these shaky moments, and we know this. He always has shaky moments in games, like
Mm,
the goal that we did concede. Yeah, he did lose some concentration when everyone stepped up to catch an offside trap. Um, and Maguire was slow to get out of the blocks, and Cody he kept Cody Gakpo on side, and those are the small details that he must work on. But the physical attributes of the game, the game reading, the wanting it more. He had a fire in the belly in yesterday's game, which is a very good thing to see. And
thank you,
oh my God, Lenny Yoro,
Josh.
that last ditch tackle.
Sports Jazz, everyone. Please do subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. We have
Aziz
Lenny Euro,
waiting for
Josh.
you, boy.
Aziz is not going to be happy. Aziz, trust. Did you see his reaction yesterday? I had to cut out that. Oh God, it was amazing. It was amazing.
Epic.
But epic. But we also have moments of Lisandro Martinez yesterday, Josh. Lisandro
Yeah,
Martinez, Lenny
Licha.
Yoro, Bruno
Yeah,
Fernandez.
yeah,
Uh, let's start with Lenny Yoro, Josh. Lenny Yoro came on a few
yeah.
minutes, but he looks like he's the boy. He's the future.
Yeah. He actually is the future. I mean, I like the way that he's being integrated into the side. I mean, he had a very scary injury that kept him out of the side for a very long time. Maybe this helped him with his acclimatization to Manchester and things like that. But every footballer wants to play football. And when you're 18 years old and you make a big money move, you don't want to be sidelined for long, because you start to see things changing very quickly at the club, and you might start to think about you losing your place. But I think it takes a very good mentality for you to be ready to come on when you're asked, and to defend the way that he defended, because that last ditch tackle that he made yesterday was very spot on. It was very spot on. He entered that pitch, and he looked the part. He didn't look like he was misplaced. And Licha, yo, Lisandro Martinez,
That
whatever,
goal,
what
that goal. I didn't. Yo,
the
the
ability, the
butcher,
ability,
the
the
butcher.
ability to go forward in the manner that he did reminded me of the goal the guy at Sporting Lisbon who
That
plays
was a beautiful goal. It was a
yeah.
bullet.
Yeah,
I,
and
I was
the
worried if
run,
it
he
was
picks
Dalot he
the
was
ball
going to
up.
rest it.
And the run, he picks the ball up and gives it to Bruno Fernandes before he makes
Mm.
the run. He picks the ball up, gives it to Bruno Fernandes, continues on his run, um, reads the game very well. Then he's played in, and the angle was very difficult, but he had to pick a spot to put the ball. I mean, he finished like a seasoned striker.
He was incredible yesterday. Incredible. Played so well, did so well. And of course, we have our captain, Bruno Fernandes, who everyone likes heckling at every time we lose, every time things go wrong. But again, he
Proper
proves to
bowler.
everyone that he's a
Proper
proper bowler.
bowler.
And to me,
Yeah.
I have no problem with his leadership. I have no problem with him wearing the badge. He's a proper
Actually,
bowler.
he's the
Aziz was
guy
saying
who must.
yesterday,
Yes.
Aziz was saying yesterday that he's a proper bowler, but not a good captain. I told him, no,
Where does he? I asked
Wallan,
him once
Aziz.
before. I asked him once before. Where does he get that? That where does he get that from? That Bruno Fernandes is not a good captain. How can, as in, what gives him away that he's a bad captain? And apart from the media reports that he has read that Bruno Fernandes throws his arms in the air, and there's nothing in there. Yeah, I mean,
And I don't think that is, by the way, fair. That is not fair to
it
him.
is no, but they do want Harry Maguire to be the captain of Manchester United. Maybe they don't want us to get out of our slumber. Because
They
if you're
just
trying
don't
to
want
move
him.
forward and you want Harry Maguire to remain as your captain, that is, it means that you're going to keep him as a mainstay in the side, and Maguire is not going to be here for very long, though he has a very important role that he must do at Manchester United. I mean, he has had a torrid season during his sorry, he has had a torrid stay at Manchester United, but you hope that he can give us the best of the years, and he can repay the patience that we've had with him. I know we've given him a bit of a stick here and there, but
Oh, just not
we
a
we
bit, not a
always
bit.
appreciate him. We always appreciate him when he does well, and he should just walk out with his head high and perform that like we expect him to perform, because that's all we need. At least he will give
Indeed,
us
that's all we
size
need.
in that box three, and yeah.
Indeed, that's all we need. Once again, guys, please do subscribe. Sports Jazz, Josh, and Isaac. Yeah, dissecting what happened yesterday. J United still in the comment section. He's firing today. He's burning. He says, with just a whole week of training, we can do this. Imagine Arsenal is shaking somewhere, bro. This is when, after what I watched yesterday, we really need to play Arsenal very soon. But yo, I'm worried about the striker, Josh. I told you
You
last time,
haven't. No, you
Rasmus
haven't.
Hoyland is not the right
You
guy.
Yeah,
Okay,
but before we
he's
talk
not the
about
right guy to take
Rasmus
us to the
Hoyland,
promised land. Rasmus
no,
Hoyland,
before we
he's a
talk
good
about
player. He's an average player, if I can say, but we need someone who's ready to kill the game, who's ready to convert goals, or rather to convert chances into goals. Someone who's ready to rattle any opposition player we're playing.
yeah, before you talk about Rasmus Hoyland, I would love for you to mention my namesake, Josh, and his contribution in yesterday's game, because Joshua
Yeah,
Zagzi,
but
when he was
he was starting
introduced,
to piss me off with those, those funny tricks he likes
that
doing.
is
Dilly
exactly
dallying
what
with
he
the
must
ball
do. That is exactly what he must do to hold
in
the
the
ball
final
up.
third, in
No,
the
to hold
box.
the ball up,
Let
to
him do
hold the
that.
ball up.
Any touch is a
Yes.
penalty. I like that, but not when we are
No,
running with the ball. We are coming with the
no,
ball.
no, 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 no. At the point that he tried to do a trick here on there, he was holding the ball up for other players to run beyond him. And that's the thing that he loves to do, because he doesn't mind other players scoring as long as he's creating. Because I
Yeah, he's
told you
not
that this
selfish.
guy
I like that.
is a top facilitator. And for a manager to benefit from him, he must actually ask his two tens to be able to run beyond Joshua Zagzi, because Joshua Zagzi is very comfortable on the ball. He's technically gifted. I mean, he has a trick or two in his locker, and he can be able to do things that Rasmus Hoyland may not be um, uh, willing to do, or may not come more naturally to him. So, I mean, I liked the performance yesterday. I mean, he read the game very well. He had the right energy, especially coming off that early substitution in the Newcastle game. I think he
Oh yeah,
responded
and
very positively.
I like how he was cheered on yesterday. The uplifts coming from the fans yesterday was
Yeah,
very
yeah, yeah,
amazing
yeah, 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 yeah,
to
yeah.
let him know. Because last time he was bored off, but
Yes.
yesterday it was very nice for the fans to do that. It's encouraging and it's supportive. that the guys had to do that
Yeah,
for him.
but
It's very
if
nice.
you remember, even that Newcastle game, I don't think the boos were in unison, because when Joshua Zirkzee came back for the second half, they did throw him a bit of cheers here and there.
Yeah, a bit. That is correct. A bit of
Yeah.
it. J United says also, have you noticed that Amorim said everyone is comfortable here? Now I really confirm that these players were not afraid of Ten Hag. There's rumor of
Yeah.
Garnacho being benched out for the other two games because he turned his back on Amorim. I don't know how true that is. I don't know how true that is, but I've seen it
No,
from
it
credible
could be
sources,
true. It could be true.
credible
Yeah.
journalists.
I know. I am quick to say that it might be true. Yet I'm the one who always bashes media reports. But
Uh-huh.
there are certain things
But that
that
is,
I hear
it
about
could be also
Garnacho,
because that you're
and
biased when it comes to
not
Garnacho,
biased as
Josh.
such. No, not biased as such. But if I had a rumor about Jadon Sancho sleeping in more than he should have, or coming late, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't really say that it is not the case, because it has happened before. And for me, what I saw with Ganacho earlier on, when I was just taking notice of his stock, he had one or two things that were not very decent, and
Mm.
maybe that is it. Yeah, but slowly by slowly, he will get into the fold. He will get in line, and he will do
I
what
hope
he's
he
supposed
does.
to do.
Well, he got us an assist
Well, it's
yesterday. Oh,
yeah. He did. He
he
did.
got us an
He
assist
did, and
yesterday
I like the fact that he's being brought on off the bench,
as a substitute.
because yeah, he has been out for quite some time. I mean, he has had maybe some time to reflect on his career, and the fact that he's been brought back in, he must have done something right with the manager to actually come back into his good books. You can see the other player with whom he was taken out of the squad initially has not yet featured in any game, and we're
Oh,
looking for
Rashford?
solutions. Yeah, Rashford, we're looking for solutions to ship him out of the club. It will be difficult, but if the manager has his way, I think that Rashford will be leaving Manchester United, and Ganacho, being just 20 years old, or just about 20 years old, he should know better. He should know better. He should know that the manager is his boss, and what the manager wants is what the manager wants. So he must do what is right for his football career.
Well, John, sorry, Josh, you talked about the substitutions yesterday, or rather, Ganacho being a bench, rather coming from the bench with an impact. Yesterday's substitution, yesterday's substitutes or substitutions made a significant contribution, demonstrating the depth and the hunger within the squad. I liked how
True.
you've just said Ganacho came on, the energy, the intent, of course, an
Yeah.
assist, immediately influencing the game, injecting much more needed dynamism into the attack. Then Lenny Yoro, you've already talked about him. That was a very, very good substitution. Produced a very, that saving. Everyone is still talking about that tackle, bro. Everyone is still giving
Yeah.
flowers to him because it was
Yeah.
going to be bad. It was going to be really bad.
I would like to see Peace. By the way, Peace, before we leave, you have to be here.
Peace,
I mean, we're not going to leave until you come.
peace. I don't know whether she's rising. Peace, Josh says before we leave, you have to come in the comment section. I don't know if
I'm
she's
not
watching.
leaving before I say peace. Anyhow, the thing you say about
Aziz,
Rasmus Hoyland
Aziz, Peace, and Taji.
and Taji, yeah. Actually, Taji, I want to see Taji too. But the thing you say about Rasmus Hoyland,
Yeah.
Rasmus Hoyland has one or two things that are not right with him. I've always been very critical of him and his movement. A lot of pundits do say that Manchester United was starving Rasmus Hoyland last season, and they were not giving him enough service for him to get on the score sheet. But I didn't
Mm.
believe that that was the case, much as yeah, it was obviously visible. I mean, that was not just the case with Rasmus Højlund not getting too many goals. For me, I believe that the problem that Rasmus Højlund had is his movement is not the greatest in front of goal, because there was that moment in the Liverpool game, which is an example of what I used to see last time. There was, I think, Diogo Dalot. Diogo Dalot plays a ball, and I think Robertson kicks it out for a corner. A cross cuts across, but as Rasmus Højlund is running towards goal, the movement he should have been making was to the near post and not the
I'm
far
telling you,
post.
we need
But he
someone,
makes
brother.
the movement to the far post for the cross to go beyond two Liverpool players. That is, I think it was Robertson and Van Dijk and Ibra Konate. Those are three Liverpool players to get to him. I mean, how are you
Mm.
going to score a goal when the ball has to go, actually four, even Allison? It has to beat four men before it gets to you. I mean, make the run, make the right run. You see Amad Diallo when he scores the goal from Ganacho.
Yeah,
Ganacho maybe mishits his cross, and or he undercooks his cross, and the cross is a bit behind, but Ganacho he's making movement toward the near post, where you can, it finds by the time he scores he's in the middle of the goal, but at least he's making the run from the far post to the near post to at least give himself a chance to get on this ball fast. But then Rasmus Højlund in that very incident, he did run to the far post instead of me. I believe that he should have been making the run to the near post so he can be the first onto that ball.
yeah.
And Robertson was there. I think he took it out for a corner.
Well, what a game we had on our
But
hands
I
yesterday.
think I
What a
think Rasmus
turnout that
Højlund will be
was.
good because he can be coached. He has good things about him. He has certain attributes about him that are good, and at least for this period, he has remained a bit fit.
What a game, Josh, we had on our hands yesterday. What a game.
Yeah,
And
yeah, yeah, yeah. Beautiful performance.
beautiful performance. Very, very beautiful. And I hope the boys keep up the good work, especially on a team like Liverpool. We're playing Arsenal. It's the only we have a 6 day break. We're playing Arsenal on Sunday. I hope the boys turn up. I hope the boys turn up. I hope they get everything right.
Yeah.
We need to start making a statement, bro. I know we got a point yesterday when everyone was saying otherwise, but oh, look who we have in the comment section, Josh.
Peace.
The point you got yesterday was worth why. Even after you lead, you couldn't still put in a third goal. Stay with me. We almost did. Stories of last year. Happy New Year, peace. Happy New
Happy
Year to
New
you.
Year. Happy New Year to you.
We shall be back. Hasta la
Yeah.
vista. We
2025.
shall. Yeah, 2025. Yeah, Josh, I was saying, and by the
We're
way,
rocking.
J
Did you
to
do the
J, J
Amori song?
no, Josh, not today. It's
Just
not
for
right.
peace.
No, 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 not just for peace. Not doing the Amory song for peace. It need if we had one, if we had one, it could have been better. It could have been nice. But
No, but I
Josh,
think for us, Man United fans, we were not there for the win. We were there for the performance, and we got the performance that we needed.
mm,
Yeah, we were not really looking at winning the game or actually getting a draw from the game. That helps if you can salvage a point in that game. But it's the performance that actually has gotten us excited about Manchester United again, because the performance was, I think, most of the players on that pitch, out of 10, they did manage 7.
well, yesterday.
Yeah,
Well, Josh, something more important. I wanted real quick, Josh. Let's go
yeah.
into the transfers, Josh. I wanted us to talk about the transfers. Once again, guys, post just please do subscribe, turn on the notifications. It's a beautiful evening today. Of course, we didn't win, but it's Liverpool, guys. You have to imagine if
At
we had lost
Anfield.
that game
Can I
at
can I can
Anfield.
I can I
At
let me tell you
Anfield.
something.
Well
Let me
done,
tell you
boys.
something.
Yeah.
I think the last time Liverpool has not won a game against Manchester United since 2018 at Anfield on their own turf.
What?
Yeah.
Well, I don't think Peace, Taji,
Yeah, they
who
do
else?
beat us at
Aziz.
Old Trafford every now and then, but they don't win so many games at Anfield.
Man, you should have seen Taji yesterday. Rather, you know what? Let, let me try to look. Not Taji, sorry. Let me try to look for that.
Aziz. Yeah, 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 yeah,
I don't
yeah,
know
yeah.
whether I don't know whether I'm
But
trying.
what
Let me
was
try
he?
to get that clip.
What was he mad at? The referee for not
Who?
giving United a penalty or for giving a penalty against the league?
Good. Taji?
Yeah.
No, the second goal. The second goal. The reaction. I'm trying. Yeah, I'm trying. Let me see if I can get it. It was amazing. He was not a happy man. He was not a happy man. Because he was telling me about something. We are talking about something, and just like that, I had to. You know, I don't know if this is going to display so well, Josh. Let me see. Oh yeah, it does. It does, Josh. It does.
Put it up, put
Dad,
it up,
wherever
put
you
it up.
are, Dad, wherever you are,
Here is
this is
Aziz.
just sorry, Aziz. Yeah, it's amazing. My reaction. Let me get it. It's here. Uh, is it the one? Okay. Yeah, there you go, Josh. My reaction. I don't know whether it's going to play so, but let me put. Yeah, it's here, Josh. Let me play it.
It's not like the player was going for the leg.
Goal number two. Equalizer, yellow. Ooh, 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 ooh.
He has his head in his hands.
The player gets tackled in the box. It's not like the player was going for the leg.
Goal number two. Yes, I enjoyed that. I know it wasn't clear, but I enjoyed
Yeah,
that.
it was
That
good. It
was
was good. It was good.
it was fantastic. It was fantastic. Yeah, we're coming into peace is Isaac almost choked on the second. You are yo,
I can see
that's the
Aziz with
second
his
goal.
head
What do
in
you
his
expect?
hands. He does not believe.
Sports Jazz guys, please do subscribe, turn on the notifications. Josh, there's been speculations ongoing that Nuno Mendes is on the radar. But one could also argue that the agents or representatives of Nuno Mendes are trying to flex PSG for a better contract, for a better offer, because they are trying so much to renew his contract. 22 years old, plays for PSG. Very good as he can play as a wing back, left wing back, as a left back. I'm thinking it's the kind of signing that Sir Jim Ratcliffe would love at Man United, every Man United player. And we all know, I think he has a bit of history with Amorim. Excuse
Yeah,
me.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Amorim brought him through the ranks. I mean, at Sporting Lisbon while he was at the academy.
Mm,
Amorim is the one who picked him up, and he played actually very well, earning a big money move to PSG. And Nuno Mendes, you should know, is the perfect player for that role as a wing back because he's a robust defender and he's very aggressive going forward. So, I mean, he has the energy, he has the work rate, he has the football mind. But I
mm,
do believe that it is going to be a stretch for Manchester United to be able to prize away a player like Nuno Mendes from PSG at the age that he's at. Nuno Mendes
yeah,
just
I
believes
also,
that he was a bit disrespected by PSG,
yeah,
offering him the type of deal that they offered him. But Nuno Mendes can come to Manchester United and we more than triple his salary because at the moment he's not earning he's not on big wages at PSG, and maybe he wants big wages to sign a new contract. And we wait to see if PSG will budge.
yeah. I think he would be a transformative signing for Manchester United.
Very
He
much,
perfectly
very much.
suits Amorim's tactical philosophy. Yeah, high intensity, as you've said, pressing, already familiar with Amorim's system, the positional fluidity, adaptation to different roles
And a
within a
sweet left
dynamic
foot.
setup. Exactly. Chance creation. He's very good when it comes to providing width and delivers effective crosses into the box. Athleticism. He's just the man for the Premier League. Built for the Premier League. Combines mobility and speed and physicality to dominate the left flank. And of course, we all know his defensive contributions. He's strong in when it comes to interceptions and breaking up opposition attacks. The mindset is always attacking, attacking. Very good at scoring goals, by the way, assisting also. Josh, he's a game changer, and I think he would really suit and uh, fit in so well at Manchester United. And I don't know how true that is, but uh, with us in for a left back, he's one of those players that would fit in so well. Yeah, Josh, we've also news also stepping up today is there could be a swap for Dusan. Actually, the representative have exchanged words. Exchange, I don't mean fighting blood, but they've met. Talks are still at, I mean, at initial stages, but there's been talk of Joshua Zirkzee crossing over, going to Italy, Juventus, and Dusan coming this other side to Man United.
I would rather you replace Dusan, you replace Rasmus Højlund with Dusan Vlahovic,
And
because
keep
Joshua Zirkzee, because Joshua Zirkzee can play for you in the 10 role, but Dusan
mm.
Vlahovic can only play for you in the Rasmus Højlund role. He can never play for you in the 10 role. And Rasmus Højlund can also not play for you in the 10 role. So, I mean, it becomes very difficult for you to have for a team like Manchester United that is struggling for goals, for you to have two players who are like for like, and you don't have anyone that is going to facilitate them to score these goals. Because when you
Another,
see
yeah,
when you
sorry,
see
please.
Dusan Vlahovic, part of the things that is complaining about Thiago Motta's style of football is overrunning. He believes that Juventus is overrunning. He shouldn't be running as much. And yet, Ruben Amorim will ask for the same intensity at Manchester United. So I don't believe that would be a very good move. I don't think that would be a move that Ruben Amorim would be very excited about. But you know, these things in the transfer window, things can fall in place, and a deal can be struck. It doesn't mean that it was the pick of the manager, but it was a good move on paper, so it was done.
Well, an hour ago, Fabrizio Romano also tweeted saying Man United are prepared to seal Amad Diallo's new contract. It's all set with final details being sorted. New long-term salary improved, and no need to take 1 year option until 2026, as contract will be completely new as planned months ago. That's very good. Josh, we
Yeah.
haven't talked about Amad Diallo. We barely did. We speak about Amad Diallo?
No,
I think we
not yet.
skipped him.
I
The
no, we didn't
star
skip him.
of the
The
night
icing
again.
on the cake is towards the end.
Amad Diallo, ladies and gentlemen. Amad Diallo with
Ahmad
another beautiful
Diallo.
display yesterday coming up for Man United. The first one was it a winner against Man City?
Mm.
I don't remember
Yeah,
which team it was. Then
it was a
yesterday,
winner.
equalizing, and what a player we have. It will be very nice to have players like Amad Diallo, Kobe Mino, Kobe Mino, Lenny Euro, all those players. Ganacho, if he pulls up his stocks, I mean, all those players, the age bracket, it will be very, very nice. Imagine Nuno Mendes also joins. He's only 22 years old. My God. My God. But
Oh,
yeah, Josh,
beautiful.
Amad Diallo for you.
Actually,
What do you have to say
yeah,
about him?
Ahmad Diallo. Ahmad Diallo, for me, this is not controversial, but you can argue that maybe Ahmad Diallo has stepped off the gas playing in the
Oh,
10 role, because when he was
okay.
playing
I
as
thought
a
you were
right
going to
wing
say
back,
something.
no, when he was playing as a right wing back, I mean, he was menace to society. The league was not ready for what they were getting. The boy was dangerous.
He
You
was, and
know
he's
those,
still dangerous.
players who walk around and they just tell you that he is just dangerous. He was that
Correct.
type
I
of
know.
guy
I know.
playing as a right wing back. I mean, I did believe that if Ahmad Diallo was playing facing goal, I mean, he's running at you, and he has all the technical ability to beat his man. He makes the right decisions when he's in these places. But ever since he came
Yep.
to the 10 role, he has managed to play not as he has managed to play just as good. Okay, not the very threatening Amad Diallo running at you. Okay,
Playing as
but
a, you mean playing as a right wing back
at 10, yeah, no, playing, yeah,
at 10?
when he was
Uh-huh.
playing as a right wing back, he was just dangerous. He was that guy who got the ball, and I mean, every guy he was running at started asking themselves what they will do. Okay, but in these half spaces, playing as a 10, he's just been very clever. He keeps the ball very well. He chooses the right passes, but you feel that he's not getting on the ball as much as you would have liked, because he has more in his locker than what he's giving us. But then again, if he can turn up in that very role, in a period that he has conserved his energy and makes a burst run like he did against Man City, picking up that ball and scoring the winner, then he's just the player that you would want to play in that 10 role. And yesterday, at just the right moment, he did make a dashing move, and he completed United salvaging a pointer from the game when it tucked home Alejandro Garnacho's cross. So for me, Amad Diallo is that player that United must actually keep, because this manager looks like he will
He's
get
one
the
for
best out of him
another
in every
one for the
position, any
future.
position he plays him. Yeah, yeah, another one for
Another
the
one for the
future.
future.
I
Another one
know
for the
by
future.
next
Well,
season we shall have Lenny
mm,
Yoro playing much more by the end of this
yeah, that would be
season.
good. That would be very good. We still have players. Just real quick, we still have players to let go. Real quick, we still have players to let go. Casemiro, you saw the disaster when we were playing
It has,
against Newcastle. Casemiro and Ericsson in the midfield, no legs at all. What a disaster
yeah,
that was. We still have to
but
let
it
go
has always
Casemiro,
been.
Ericsson. There's rumor is that they might walk. One of them might walk in this January transfer window. I don't know how that true is.
It's
Johnny Evans
possible
can walk at
because
the end of the season.
if United wants money from some of the players that we do have, Casemiro can go to a club, because at his age he might be willing to go to the USA
Three
or to
hundred
play in
fifty
the
thousand per
Saudi
week.
Pro League. Yeah,
Yeah,
or to play in the Saudi Pro League. So I mean, that is we can get some money right now. Even 20 million for Casemiro is okay, and he
Josh,
moves
even
in
15 is
January.
okay. I mean, the
Then
wages it takes off the team.
yeah, then
350 per week is a lot of money. Look, sure, there's also look, sure, Josh.
those are not players who can be sold. Those are players who will have to walk out at the end of their contracts.
And I'm just saying, weighing off the wage bill of the
Yeah,
club. I
but
mean, it will be okay for him to walk
I
away.
mean, no
If you're
one,
talking
no
about
one
this
can.
January, I see Ericsson, Casemiro, one of those. Because for us to get a player, we need to sell one of those. Not your,
But those,
we need to make
you see, the players you're
business.
talking about cannot fetch you the money that you would want to make a deal happen, unless you're going to just
What you
bring
want me to
bodies
say,
in.
Rashford?
Yeah, Rashford should be the
The
one,
reason as to
because
why I'm talking or
Rashford is a
mentioning those
homegrown
players
player.
is when they leave, the wage bill is also reduced, Josh.
Yeah,
And we
but
know we
then
have
you
a
have,
problem with the wage bill.
yeah, but then again, you have to understand that much as you've reduced the wage bill, no one is going to buy Ericsson at this point in January for I don't know, any sort of money in this window. So it's going to be difficult for you to do that. And when you say a player like Casemiro, you want Casemiro to be moved on to pastures new. Maybe you can get some money from Casemiro in January, because at his age he can play in the USA. He can go to the Saudi Pro League, and they play there. When you have a
Well,
player
Lingard
like
is in South Korea. You can also join him in South Korea.
yeah, but there has to be the willingness. There's that attraction that Man United gives players. You cannot tell me that you're earning 350K or in the a region of 300,000 per week, then you're going to a club that cannot offer that. It is very difficult. Or there is a club that wants to offer that in January. No club wants to have that on their books in January
No
for a
club.
player who may not do as much in for them in Europe. So it is going to still be very difficult for United. A player like Victor Lindelof, if Jose Mourinho helps us and takes his Iceman, we can be very glad, because I read about
It goes to
I
is
had
it,
some rumors.
Mourinho is in Fenerbahce, right?
Yeah, he's in Fenerbahce. I had some rumors about players
Texas
he's
Iceman.
interested in from United, and Victor Lindelof is one of them. And Victor Lindelof has always been his guy. I mean, so if he can get Lindelof off our books before his our contract expires, but if you're a smart club, I don't think you will be paying money for Casemiro to be. I'm sorry, for players like Lindelof to be jumping ship in January. You just have to wait for them, unless there's something that has happened at the club and you need to replace um, a center back here and there. That's when you may do that deal. But if you do have the players that you do have, you just wait for the summer, and the guy moves on a bossman move.
Well, Pletigal is a French. He's very good. Is it French? Sorry, just a
Who?
minute. No, German. But he's very, very credible. Florian, is it Florian Plattenberg? His handle name
Mm.
is Pletigal. Yeah, he's very, very credible. Also, journalist from Germany. He says there's been contracts. There's contact between Manchester United and Nuno Mendes management. United remains strongly interested in a transfer of the 22-year-old left back this summer.
Oh
However,
my God.
3 other top clubs are also pursuing the Portuguese international. A decision is not expected anytime soon. PSG are still keen to extend his contract beyond 2026.
Then they're going to extend his contract. That is
I
just
know, I
the
know.
very trusted journalist helping the agent's cause.
Oh, I get it. I get it. Now that's the money,
Yeah,
bargaining
yeah.
power with PSG,
Yeah.
better
Because he's telling
contract,
you,
a
Manchester
better
United is
contract.
around, and it is very obvious to everyone
Three
in the
other
football
clubs are
world
also
that
around.
Manchester United needs a left back.
But United will be a perfect fit for this guy, man.
Yeah,
His
yeah,
age
yeah,
is
yeah.
right, the profile, the physicality, discipline, the
And he has
mentality,
had like
aggression, technical ability to fulfill the left wing back role for Amorim's system. He would be immense. I'm telling you.
he has had like 4 years of experience.
He will be amazing. He would be really, really
That's top
amazing.
level.
Let's wait and see. But yeah, that's it, guys. Josh Wooden, we talked about, of course, Luke Shaw walking end of the season. Which other player? I think John Evans also the same thing. Which other player? Possibilities of any players being sold in this summer. It's only I only see. Oh, by the way, I think Rashford could be loaned.
I hope Rashford is
Also,
sold, because Rashford is pure profit,
oh yeah, that is true. Obligation
being
to
an
buy would be also
academic
a nice one.
graduate. So I mean,
Yeah,
even
he's
if we
pure
got
profit.
50 million pounds for him,
But
that
who's going
would
to give you
be.
50 million pounds, Josh?
Rashford is a player that can attract 50 million pounds, even at his current status. He can
But
attract
anyway,
that
you're
kind of
right.
money.
If
Yeah.
because I understand we are getting 40 million pounds from Sanchez. Imagine he barely played for us. I mean, especially the last two. Is it the
Sancho.
last season? Sancho. Sorry, Sancho. Jadon Sancho.
Sancho. No, we're
So
getting
why
only
not 50
25
for Rashford?
million. We're getting only
What?
25 million, bro. Yeah. The
Wait,
obligation to
did I get
buy.
that wrong?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
did.
obligation to buy. Oh,
Yeah,
it's
in the
25.
obligation to
Yeah,
buy,
I
the fee
remember.
was 25 million.
What a
We just
loss.
wanted
What
the
a
huge
loss. I
wages.
remember.
We just wanted the huge wages of
I
our
thought
books, because we couldn't make things happen at that time with a player like him.
it's Rashford. It's Rashford whose price tag could be between 35 and 40. I
Yeah,
don't
but
see
if you
anyone,
can
man,
push
giving
it,
you 50 million. I don't see anyone
50
giving you
million is
50,
good,
Josh.
and 50 million
It's
is
good.
a very
It's
good
very
money
good.
for the
A good
talent that
amount.
Marcus
The
Rashford.
bill,
I know he comes
the
with
wage
all
bill
this
taken off,
baggage.
but
He comes with all this baggage he has created around himself, and it makes it very difficult for the club to move him on. But Rashford is still good for 50 million pounds.
He is Josh, even
Yeah,
60,
he's
but no one
good.
is going to give you that amount of money. And I'm
No,
also
they can
looking
give it
news
to us.
also
I see Newcastle.
news
Newcastle
coming
can
up.
give us that money
Josh,
if
by
he's
the way, we're
willing
talking
to
about
go there.
strikers. What do you
Spurs
think
can give
about
us that
Isaac?
money.
What do you
Alexander
think about
Isak,
Isaac? Yeah,
apart from
joining
his bad health,
Amorim.
but even with his bad health, I would take him. I would
I'll
take
take
him.
Alexander
He's
Isak.
yeah, he's a proper
Honestly.
footballer. He's a proper
And
footballer.
I
I mean,
understand Arsenal are eyeing him. They might scope him next this summer.
I hope they
It
do.
doesn't
I
matter
hope
how
they
much
do.
they price him. They might
Yeah, I
get
hope they
him. They
do.
might get
I
him.
hope they do because Arsenal is at that level. Apart from Mikel Arteta being stubborn and not seeing the obvious, he always needed a player. He needed a player who can do score more goals than Kai Havertz would score. It's not that Kai Havertz is a bad player, but when you have a player like Alexander Isak playing in front of Saka, Odegaard, Martinelli, and Leandro Trossard, you're going to be
Jesus has
able to
been
have.
doing well. Jesus
Yes.
has been pulling
Now
numbers too.
imagine
He looks
Isak
like he's
because
getting his form back.
Jesus is a player who kind of
Toilet paper
has the
bones.
profile of Isak in
By
the
the way, no,
style
they're
of
all
play.
toilet paper bones.
No, but the style of play itself. I mean, Isak would do certain things that Jesus would do, but Kai Havertz would never imagine himself doing the things that Jesus or Isak would do on the pitch. And at the end of the day, these guys get goals. These guys get proper strikers' goals. I mean, Kai Havertz is a very clever player. I like the player, but I do. In a system like of Amorim, he would be a perfect player to play as a 10 in
Oh,
the
the
two
Kai
tens.
Havertz.
Yeah, Kai Havertz, because
Okay, yeah,
he
I
can
agree,
get a
but
goal
let him
here
stay
and there.
there.
He has the work rate. He can do all these
Let him
other
stay
things
there,
and stuff
Josh.
like that. But then again, you need a player who can put the ball in the back of the net.
You're talking
So
about
I mean,
speaking of.
Yokeres could
That's
be
what I was going
very
to say. Man, you read my mind. Gyökeres and Isak. Gyökeres and
Isak.
Isak. Who do you think would suit United's? Of course, we all know Amorim would
Yo,
go for Gyökeres.
Yokeres
But
has
see,
played with the guy. Yokeres has
I
played with
know
the
that's what
guy.
I.
So I mean,
That is my
it is
main point. That's why
difficult.
I would
It's
have him
difficult to
sideline,
say.
Josh. That's why I would have him sideline because we've seen.
Why?
I know. You're giving me that face.
Why would you sideline
Ten
him?
Hag and his boys. Ten Hag
Tell me
recruited
who
the
is.
whole team,
Yeah, and tell me
and
who
we
is a
still
bad player.
underperformed. No, he's
Tell me
not.
who is a bad
He's
player.
not. What of
No.
all the boys that
Yes.
Ten Hag brought in? Oh, Josh,
Yes.
Tyrell Malacia. He's average. He's a
But
good player. He's average. There's even rumor
how
that
is he average? You've
Juventus
not
might
seen him
want him on
play.
a transfer, rather on a loan. Sorry,
First leave those rumors of yours now. Those are
Tyrell
clickbaits
Malacia.
now. Those are clickbaits. How are they going to want a player who has hardly played football? I mean, you cannot make that investment in the player and you wait all that time for him to become fit again, and then again you want to give him out. Maybe you can say that
you would be
United can
surprised.
loan out
You
the
would be
player
surprised.
to make sure that the player gets back in his element and he finds some form. But United
only
cannot
reason
be too quick to let the
The
players
only
go.
reason I'm worried about Gyökeres is the same reason why. In other words, it's because what Ten Hag did to us, bringing in all those players, and we still remain a bang average team. Now,
How old is Isak?
if an option presents
How
itself,
old is Isak?
and Isak or Gyökeres, I'll take Isak. I'll take him.
Now, let me tell you, Isaac, you must know that Ten Hag was trying to be clever in the players that he brought in. He did not bring the top brass of players that he has ever coached. You know why? Because United did not have the money to do that. United was just finding clever solutions as and when we were going forward. You cannot tell me that because he brought in Eriksen, United remained bang average because Eriksen was a level raiser at the club and we were supposed to be this different. No, we were not. Eriksen was a guy who was supposed to take us from one period to another period, and United
that was
got
very wrong.
comfortable.
We don't need players to take us from
No,
a
we
period to
don't have
another.
the money. No, we don't have the money. In your head, you want to sign Mbappe, but you don't have the budget to sign Mbappe. So you cannot sign Mbappe.
I don't want to sign Mbappe. Come on, don't do that, Joe. Don't do that.
Not
But yo,
Mbappe per se,
Gyökeres
but
is
what I'm trying to
26.
say, what I'm
Isaac
trying
is
to say,
25.
you
You're
can't
asking me.
sign you can't sign Frankie De Jong, okay? The fact that you
Well,
can't sign
he's
Frankie De
walking
Jong,
free at the end of. Would you bring him, Josh?
no, no, that
That
window closed. Yeah,
exactly that boat
all
sailed.
news. Yeah, the ship sailed. That
I
window
call it a
closed.
boat even.
Yeah,
A canoe.
yeah, that window closed. We cannot still be
Sports
in
Jazz,
that
everyone.
position.
Sports Jazz. Thank you so much for tuning in, Josh and Isaac. Glory, glory, Man United. We are not
Yo,
doing the Amorim anthem today because we
no,
did
no,
not
no, no,
win.
no, just for
No, no,
peace.
no, 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 no. Just for peace. No, no peace. We
Yeah,
shall
yeah,
do the
yeah, yeah,
Amorim
yeah, yeah.
anthem next time.
Amori,
Not today.
Amori, just for peace,
Ah,
just for
come on,
peace.
Josh. No, Josh.
Taji, my
Shout out to
man.
everyone.
Shout out, shout
Shout
out.
outs to Taji. Shout outs to Aziz. Shout outs to Peace.
J United.
Madia. Madia was in
Oh,
our
my
corner
dear.
yesterday.
No,
Every
she
Arsenal
was in
fan was
our
in our
corner.
corner yesterday.
I
Every
know, I
Arsenal
know.
fan, I just know.
And Madia is a good Arsenal fan. I mean, she doesn't really have a problem with us, but she will have a problem with us on Sunday. Madia, please tune in.
Well, at least the boys will have a full, almost a week with the manager, uninterrupted, no mid games. I hope we can pull up another beautiful performance and upset Arsenal. We all know Arsenal right now is one of the best teams in England. So beating Arsenal.
Oh, by the way, just a quick one. Did you see Bruno Fernandes attempting the Arsenal corner?
No, I didn't see that, by the way. I didn't pay attention.
You didn't take notice.
By the way, Josh, we are so poor when it comes to set pieces. How many set pieces do we have? How many corners did we have yesterday? Around
7. I think 7.
Oh my God, 7. You can imagine.
Yeah, but I like the fact that
every time I was worried every time it was coming. I mean, every time it was.
That's why I'm saying they had 4. I think they had 4, but we got better because we defended the 4 they had, and much as we didn't score from the ones that we had, but we were dangerous every time we had a corner. At least Alisson had to punch that ball away. The delivery of Bruno Fernandes was really good on the night.
Well, Sports Jazz, everyone, thank you so much for tuning in. That was me and Josh bringing you all you need to know about the game yesterday, the preview. I mean the whole thing. It was a full bouquet. Everything was there, a full buffet. Please do subscribe, turn on the notifications. Sports Jazz signing out. Glory, glory, Man United. Josh, no Amorim song, or rather anthem today. We are not doing that.
Madia will get it on Sunday.
Oh, yes, on Sunday, if we win, that is fine. We are
Not
signing
if,
out. Cheers,
when.
everyone.